India was very much giving me pick me vibes last night on DDG's dating show. Yeah, she was giving much pick me, mean girl-ish.
So it's one thing to be pretty and weird in a good way, and it's another thing to be pretty and weird in a bad way.
India love is one of my Roman empires because I refuse to become like that when I get older. That is my worst nightmare. It's so, oh my God, I get secondhand embarrassment.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the video. In today's video, we want to get back into Miss Pick Me, India Love, Miss Mean Girl, India Love. So this girl just came up on social media the other day saying that India Love, when her man was coming up trying to be a big deal in the entertainment industry, India Love knew that they was together, hearting all her pictures, always watching her stories, but in the whole time, she was over there, she was screwing that girl man. Now, she ain't dropped no receipts, and this is all allegedly, so if she lying, she dying. But I hope you will not come on the internet lying about nothing like that. But I will say that definitely seems very on brand. In character for India Love, every time we see India Love, it's always some male-centered, pick me, sleeping with this guy to kind of like get further ahead every time I see him. Carlo cooking with Kaya 3.0, baby Melissa Ford. And I know some of y'all not gonna like that because I feel like, let's just go with Brene versus India Love. Y'all be all for somebody speaking on Brene, but when it comes to India Love, because India Love is a very beautiful woman, people do not like when you speak on beautiful women. Just because someone is beautiful, that does not mean you hit the lie and say this person is a good person and this person is an upstanding Christian woman, when that's not what they display. India Love is an alleged mistress. I can see that. I can see India Love. Now, like I said, I'm not saying this is true, but in my opinion, I could definitely see India Love definitely gives me the type of girl who would sleep with anybody. Look, to get ahead, if it's going to put her in a better position. Now, if the man is single, do what you do. That's your career. That's how you make your money. Because that is, let's be honest, that is how some girls are making their money, by sleeping with men on the internet. I don't know what we call that on the internet. You know, in the street, we call that a stew, but I don't know what we call that on the internet. Maybe an escort. But that's their profession. I don't knock your profession, but I will say this: you shouldn't be sleeping with nobody that's married. Now, is it on the woman? Absolutely not. The woman does not owe the woman any loyalty. Now, in my opinion, they don't owe them no loyalty if they don't know them. But if you knew this lady, you was out with this lady, you did wrong. But anyway, we got a lot to unpack, so let me do my disclaimer so we get right into the video. Oh, but first, I need everyone to stop what you're doing. Please give me a like. Please give me a comment. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is a personal opinion and strictly for entertainment. This video is protected under fair use. I don't know these people personally, so it is not a personal attack. And I didn't make this video to talk down on anyone. I just give my authentic opinion with no ill intent. If you're offended by anything in this video, I am not responsible for your emotions. I just make great videos with full backgrounds of celebrities, influencers, and related TV stars. This is not T-Page, but I do Kiki with my internet homegirl. So let's get into it.
India Love, because when you and I heard another creator say this, when you base your entire brand off of the way that you look, when you base your entire brand and image and likeliness off of the way that you look, you're going to be working until you die. Like, look at Brittany Renner. She was tossing around her pretty privilege every which way that she could. And now she on the internet crying about how she can't pay her bills and how she's struggling. And it's like, girl, like, you got what you deserve. And I hate to say it, but India Love is on the same path. Like, you're 29 years old. You don't have any children. You know what I'm saying? You're not married. But, like, you throw around your pretty privilege every which way. And once you said, well, a bitch turn 18 every day, like, they can never compete with me, like, I'ma never be washed up. As soon as you said that, as soon as you even let that come out of your mouth, you already put yourself in a position to compete with those girls that are 18 years old. Because I know for me, like, a 18-year-old is not even on my mind. Like, I could care less about what 18, 19-year-olds got going on. That's none of my business. I'm not concerned about that. Any man that wants to go after an 18, 19-year-old, I'm already looking at you sideways, because it's like, I already view that as a child.
So this woman that says that her ex-husband had ended up sleeping with India Love, I definitely believe most of her stories, but there also, in my opinion, is some discrepancies in her stories. So I feel like she's telling some truth, she's telling some lies. That's just my opinion. I feel that way because she said, like, he was hot in like 2010, but then she said it happened in 2021. So it's like, which one is it? And then it's like she trying to save face for the man, and she said she did end up leaving him, but after the situation, she ended up getting back on him for like 5 months. Just like, that's a waste of time, because obviously he don't respect you. I understand though, because it's different versus when you're in a relationship, and when you're in love, it's like a relationship. I mean, a marriage is definitely more serious than you in a relationship. A lot of people are going to try to, well, a lot of women, I will say, will try to work on their marriage, even though, a man wouldn't give you the same grace. I don't care if I was married or not. I know you can't say what you would do, but I'm the type of person, like, I know what I would do in this situation. So, no, because it's like, he didn't give a F about saving our marriage or saving face for our marriage. He would disrespect me like that and have this lady looking at my stories all the time, and y'all probably sit back and laughing at me, making me look like a freaking fool. And she's saying that she wanted to fight India Love about what she did to her. But it's like, I'm sorry, boo. You should have wanted to fight the man. Like, India Love was just like a bystander now. Was she wrong? Because she knew this lady. Yeah, she was freaking dead wrong. But fighting her, what would fighting the woman do? Like, I feel like it doesn't matter who the woman is. It's not about the woman. It's just the fact that your man he's not a good man. Like, it don't matter if it was India Love. It could have been another person. He would have still cheated.
How India Love slept with my now ex-husband at the time, and she very much knew that he was my husband at the time. She knew me. She knew him. She was out with us both as a couple. So I want to make that very clear. I don't want to go back and forth about that. I know a lot of people were like, well, she didn't know, so it's not her fault. No, she knew. Okay, that's that. That's that. Let's stop there. Let's not go back and forth about it. Another thing I want to add is that this happened in 2021. 2021 is when she slept with my husband. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go back to my story. Where it ended was that we walked into the restaurant, through the back of the restaurant. I'm thinking that this girl wants to sleep with my man. But then when we walk in, her and YG were in front of us, and then they started holding hands. So when they started holding hands, I was like, okay, cool. I guess she's not here for my man. Like, this is her man, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. That makes more sense, right? Because why would she want my man? So then we get to the restaurant, we sit down, and she sits across from me. She introduces herself, and then we start talking, and she asked me like how long I've been married to my ex-husband, where we met, where we're from, and also like where we live. And she kind of shared a little bit about herself. Her main point and her reason for being there was because she wanted to get into the music industry, and YG has suggested that she meet with him, because that's usually how writers work. Writers, they meet with the artist that they're going to be working with and get a little bit of a gist of who they are, and then they're able to kind of like create their music and their persona, right, based on their persona. So boom, she tells me that, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool. So we're there for like 2 hours, and I really get to know her. She really gets to know me. And then the night ends. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm not trying to be out all night. So boom, we go home. Next morning I wake up, this girl added me on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, cool, like we're friends, that's cool. Me and my ex go to the gym, and she's like sending messages like, oh, y'all are so cute, goals. We go to Vegas. He's being real weird with his phone, like just always on his phone, trying to get back to work. I'm like, why are you on your phone? He's like, I just want to go back to work. Like, I need to write for YG. Like, I need to make sure that like it's good business. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we get back home. For the next 4 weeks, like, he's always saying that he's working late, and that he also can't come home on those nights because YG lives too far, so it's making it real difficult. And also they're drinking and smoking, so that's just, he just can't come home. I don't love that. I'm a little bit suspicious. When me and him are going to the gym, she's still like always on my stories, like looking at my stories. And I get it, like we have our friends who are constantly looking at our stories because those are our friends, but like, why is she on my story? She's supposed to be like low-key kind of famous, she's never on my story. She shouldn't be on my stories. Like, why is she so concerned with the things that we're doing? We're going to the mall, she's like always looking at us, just everything we do, she's just always watching my story, sending like little messages like, y'all are so cute, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I'm not buying it. Like, something about it is just wrong. So, and then he's always working late, and then every time he comes back home, like he has like Balenciaga and Cartier, and I'm just like, you just got some money, and like even the money that you got can't buy you all that, so I don't get it. So boom, I decided that I'm going to log into his iCloud through my iPad. So now I do that, and now I have access to all his like his messages. So he says he's gonna go to work, and I already copied his iCloud to my iPad. So as soon as he goes, I'm like looking through everything, and I'm like, oh my god, I was right. I looked at it, and he was sleeping with her. She was telling him like, oh, did you tell her you were going to YG's? Yeah, okay. Do you think she bought it? Yeah, okay, cool. How long are you gonna be here in? I'm about to put this on you. You need to leave her. Just like things like that, like just basically like she knew he was currently with me, and he was lying to me to go to her. She was totally fine with that. And then she was just basically like, she was sleeping with him, knowing that he's coming back home to his wife. So yeah, when I found that out, I had his location too. So me and my homegirl, my best friend, went out there to like just see the lady, see her. Nah, for real, I was gonna fight her for sure. Like, I was so emotional and enraged that I know I was gonna fight her, even though I know that that's not the right thing to do. That I know that that's what would have happened if I saw her. So I followed his location. It took me to like a big building, like condos or whatever, but it didn't tell me what apartment he was at. It just said that he was in there. So we stood out there for like 2 to 3 hours, and then my friend wanted to go get sprinkles. So to this day, like every time I see that cupcake, I think about how I sat outside of a complex waiting for my cheating husband to come out so I could fight the girl. So he never came out. we had to leave. I wasn't about to be sitting out there the whole time. On my way there, I told him, like, I'm on my way home. I know where you were at. I know what you've been doing. I know who you've been with. When you get back home, all your stuff is going to be bleached and burned. Our marriage is done. My whole world shattered. Like, all my dreams, like, I know, if you've been married, then you know what it is. Like, when you're married, you plan for forever. Like, you plan a whole life together. And then when you are breaking up, it's like that future is over, you know? So you have to rethink everything. But obviously, at the moment, you're not rethinking everything. You just know that, like, the future, that the path that you thought you carved for yourself is, like, no longer the path that you're going to take, you know?
She did the same stuff with Holly, commenting under her stuff and all that. Now she with blank and blank. Right, that is, I guess nobody really caught that tea. But, I mean, of course, DDG and India Love, that's definitely not a real relationship. But, it's still fake. Don't be caught. But that's why they say you can't trust the sisters. You can't trust the best friends. Well, I'm sorry, I don't even like men with best friends, female best friends. But, you can't trust none of them because they for the man.
It's not because I miss him, or it's not because I'm mad at her. It's because I'm sad for myself. Like, I'm sad that I was hurt like that. You know, I really feel like I didn't deserve that, you know? But again, I played myself. I believed in the wrong people. I fell in love with somebody's potential and not with their actual character, you know? And this is not to bash India, okay? This, again, I'm just here to say this because I saw everything that's going on and I wanted to share my experience. Like, this is my experience with her, you know? You guys could do whatever the hell you want with it. You could believe me. You don't have to believe me. I'm not going to share who my ex-husband is. Like, and another thing too, I never shared that he slept with India because he wanted to be famous. You know, he wanted to be a rapper. I did forgive him. Honestly, I did forgive him. And we worked on our marriage for about 5 months.
Just seen a clip of India Love going on DDG show. I forgot what it's called. I think they Finding Love or something. But she goes on that platform and tell these girls, oh, you doing too much. You putting yourself out there. Nobody likes to pick me, and how they're making move. Saying basically just don't put yourself out there and don't be attention seeking or whatever for her man. Once y'all start realizing that most of them celebrities, like India Love, like them video vixen type Jones, once you realize that their head is hollow as it really wouldn't. India Love blatantly has the mindset of a Roku remote. Like, once y'all start to genuinely realize, I swear to God, once y'all realize that their moral compass is solely off of circle chain pendants, y'all wouldn't give up. Because it's no way India Love is telling, it's no way Devin Harvey, DDG, The Game, Roddy Rich, India Love is telling me that I'm putting myself out there too much. What?
But y'all be acting like late 20s, early 30s is like being 68. Right. The thing about it is, a lot of young people, which you don't realize, like, that's your only option. You either going to die or you going to get older. And just because you are older, that first of all, that don't mean you got to look older. That don't mean you got to carry yourself older. To me, in my personal opinion, and I am 30, but you wouldn't know I'm 30 unless I tell you for real. And I always think it's just how the person carries themselves, you know? Like, I got an aunt that's like 58, 59. I thought she was in her early 40s, to be honest. Until I asked my mother yesterday, she's like, no, she is 59.
I get secondhand embarrassment every time y'all put clips of her on my For You page. Make it stop, please. I see a clip of her just now. She, like, took roses or flowers that belonged to Eve. Or, like, someone said that India Love will do, like, little comments and then she'll try to hide behind it. And then, what did India Love say where she's like, girls turn 18 every single day? I refuse. That is my worst nightmare, is just growing older and then not being able to accept it. So then you take it out on younger girls. The same cliche. That's like all the skits on here ever, where it's like an older lady who has animosity towards you or resentment towards you because you're younger or something. No. I'm so scared.
I think DDG was so insecure that Holly makes more money and her career is more serious and professional than his. He knows she can do so much better than him. He was low-key hating on his own BM, shaking my head. To be honest, he might have been hating, but I think he most definitely make more money than her. He most definitely makes more money than her, but maybe he was jealous because her music career took off way further than his, and his is just kind of starting to take off. But in my personal opinion, since he started off as like a YouTuber, I don't think he will ever be respected as a rapper. You got to be great to have things for the merge. Like, I respect Queen Naja for her music because in my opinion, she's great.
DDG went from Halle to a ran through industry. I'm talking old school ran through. This just started getting ran through. She's been ran through for the last 10, 15 years, like running. I'm trying to figure out why don't he know this, but then you think about it, he's a youngin', he a YN. He don't even know about that bitch. He probably so goofy, he probably didn't even know like that be selling that. And I know, like, Hallie, don't be pressed by it. She's a prostitute.
Her intentions was to come on the show and disrespect the girls and be nasty towards them. Just shows that you're not at a mature level as you should, okay? Bill Don even seen it. He sat there and even said something. Look at this.
Love of Daryl. That's what the whole point of this is. And then you come in bullying.
Prime example is when DDG and India was walking up to the computer to see the other girls from the other house. They see India. They're like, oh my God, hi. Just, you know what I'm saying? Good energy. And then she responds like, hi, losers. Like Cliff Farmer or not, whatever you call it, but your first mindset was to say something like that. That's how I know that's real. Like, come on.
All right, y'all, let me know. Do you think India Love is a pick-me? Do you think that India Love really slept with their lady husband? If you think she slept with the lady husband, do you think that India Love knew? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bells on. I love you guys. Well, I love the ones who love me back. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. And leave me a comment, even if it's just a few hearts.